Hey everyone, Emeka here. How's it going? In this video, I'm going to give you guys my 5 tips on what I am doing right now to ensure I create a passive income around my full-time job. If you're watching this video, it's for, probably you're interested in creating a passive income. If you've been following me for a while, you know I'm just your regular guy. I'm still working my regular job, but what I'm doing is I'm hustling on the side, creating a passive income so I can leave that job in a matter of months and, work on what I really want to work on full time. A lot of people run into this problem, and people have been asking me questions. How do you find the time to do it? How long does it take? And I just wanted to take a quick second and really just come at you with my experience on and what I've been doing to create a more passive income lifestyle around my regular job. So the first thing is you need to want it. Number one is you need to want it. This is going to be hard. Creating a passive income is not an easy sitting on the beach, money coming in type of thing. It's work. It's actually going to be more work than whatever your regular job is going to be, because you don't have a boss who's looking over your shoulder saying, hey, get to work, get up, keep going. This is something you have to be self-motivated for. So you have to want it. You have to want it deep inside. There are many times where I could, I'm working on my computer. That's probably the worst thing that you can be doing, because the computer is the gateway to the internet. It's the gateway to Facebook, YouTube. And I've caught myself multiple times where it's like, all right, let me just take a quick break and I'll watch a video, and like half an hour, sometimes more, has gone by, and I've just been watching YouTube videos or whatever the case is. And I'm not talking about educational videos. I'm talking about, car videos or whatever it is. So you have to want it. You have to be self-disciplined, but you really have to have a drive, to go after this, because it's going to be an uphill battle for most of the time. Number 2 is you have to think long term. So second, think long term. This is not happening overnight. Not happening. This might happen in 6 months. It might take 12 months. It may take 2 years. Whatever the timeline's going to be, is you have to accept and think this is a long-term project. This is a long-term commitment, or this is a long-term thing that I'm committed to, no matter how long it's going to take. If it takes you 5 years to create a passive income that allows you to travel, to give you the freedom to do what you want, to no longer have to work for somebody else, what's 5 years of your life when you have the rest of your life to do whatever you want? So you have to think long term. The third thing that kind of ties into that number 1 is you have to accept the long hours that you're going to be doing. The other night, Friday night, I was up till 2 a.m., not partying or drinking or doing any of those fun things. I was up till 2 a.m. Just working on the business. I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but I was working on things, whether it's editing videos or just getting other things ready on the back end. I was up. I was working. I was tired, but I was also excited that I wasn't able to sleep because I was so excited about working on the business. But bottom line is, when you're working, if you're working like a 9 to 5 or whatever it is, you're going to come home, and, if you don't have a family right now and you're a little younger, you can come home and you get straight to it, right? There are no really distractions other than maybe your friends. But for me, I finish work and the wife comes home with the baby, and we've been working all day. We haven't seen each other. I haven't seen the baby. So I don't want to, as much as I want to get to work on the business right away, I need to spend time with them. They deserve it. They come first. So, I got to do that. We got to get dinner prepared and spend time with my daughter and all of that. When do I get time for the business? It's the little in between times, but then it's the time when they've gone to bed. and it's 9, it's 10 o'clock, it's 11 o'clock, and I stay up for 2, 3, 4 hours working and getting the things I need done. You know, it's the weekends. I literally do not have a weekend, and I had a conversation with Mariana a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, when she asked me, hey, what do you want to do this weekend? And I looked at her, I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I don't know, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't have a weekend. I literally have no weekends until I've left my job. That's the mentality we have to think. And, you know, I was just telling her, I was like, right, yeah, I can take we can, you know, we go to the mall occasionally for an hour or two with the baby, or, you know, yesterday we went to the park for a little bit, but there are no big weekend plans until I've hit my goal of leaving my job. That's it. So you have to commit to these long, grueling hours, because that's the only way you're going to get this done. Right? Having an income where, you know, it essentially, you know, makes money while you sleep. I don't like saying that because it sounds stupid and cliche, but, you know, having a passive income that's working for you is not something that comes easy. It's going to require a ton of work, a ton of dedication, and a ton of sacrifices. And I guess that's what I'm kind of coming into. In fact, that's my number four point here, is you have to learn to say no now so you can say yes later. Say no now so you can say yes later. And that's what I think I've really become great at over the last few months, is just saying no to these short-term things, because I know it's not aligning with what I want long-term. You know, right now I'm just finishing some things up. It's Sunday, and I've been working literally from the moment I got up to now. It's sometime on Sunday evening, and you know, everyone else, where's everyone else right now? They're at a family carne asada, Mexican barbecue. They're at a barbecue right now, and you know, I'm going to be heading there and like hopefully in the next hour or so. But why am I not there right now? Because it's just a barbecue. Because the amount of work I've got done over the last few hours is going to bring me so much closer to my goal of leaving my job in a few months. Do I miss the barbecue? And yeah, it's gorgeous outside right now. It's sun shining. It's like 30 odd degrees out, and they're having their Coronas and their beers and barbecue. Obviously, I want to be there, but priorities. I had to say no for that right now, so I can say yes to traveling the world later. So I can say yes to all of the other goals that we want to do later. So just becoming disciplined is what I'm trying to get across. You have to become disciplined. Realize that there are things that are going to either bring you closer to your goal, or they're going to bring you further away from your goal. The fifth thing is surround yourself with others doing what you're doing. Listen, you know, I've never been one to go along the grain. I'm always the person going against the grain, so to speak. And I know how important it is to surround yourself with other like-minded individuals. And really, that's why I produce these videos and you know, I connect with you guys, because this can be a lonely journey. You know, honestly, you know, think about my parents, for example. I don't even know if they probably don't even know what I do, or understand what I do, or know what a passive income really is. You know, I was seeing a post in one of my Facebook groups, and it was this 20-year-old kid, and he's talking about his parents think that Kindle publishing is a stupid idea. Well, of course they think it's a stupid idea. When they were 20, the internet didn't even exist. Right? 20 years ago, the internet didn't really exist. Of course they think making money online is going to be a stupid idea. They don't get it. right? They don't get it. I was explaining to my mom today, you know, it's like, she's like, how's that business that you're doing? I'm like, you mean, how's the blog going, Mom? How's the course creating going, Mom? Right? I was kind of explaining to her, it's like, yeah, I have these goals that I want to hit. And, yeah, you know, she's like, oh, okay. I was like, don't worry. You'll understand it eventually. So what I do is I surround myself with people who know what I'm doing, who understand it, who get it. Because then I can feed off of their energy. Right? Going back, it can be lonely at times. So I make sure I'm talking to those people who are doing what I'm doing, so I can bounce ideas off them. If I'm feeling like I've been the only one working, you know, 12, 14, 16, 18-hour days, I can connect with another guy, and you know, he was telling me, he's like, yeah, when did he say it? He says, I can't remember when he said, but it was a number of years ago. He's like, I was doing exactly what you're doing, hustling away. And now he makes $500,000 a year through you know, publishing in different online ventures. But that's exciting, knowing that, you know, I'm on the right track. So just to reiterate for you guys, number one is you need to want it. You need to want this. You need to want creating a passive income above anything else, because it's going to bring you the lifestyle and the things that you truly want in life. Number two is you got to think long term. This is not going to happen overnight. This is going to be 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, 36 months. It's going to take however long it needs to take. You have to accept that. Number three is accept the long hours. Right? Don't feel bad about working late into the night. Don't feel bad about working through the weekends when your friends are out doing whatever they're doing. Right? Take care of you. Go after your goals. Number four is learn to say no now so you can say yes later. No now so you can say yes later. That one is so key for so many different reasons. And number five is surround yourself with other like-minded individuals who are doing what you're doing. You know, I only take advice, there's a bonus one, I only take advice from people I would switch spots with. If I wouldn't take their life in an instant, I don't want their advice, because it's not in tune with my goals. So anyways, guys, hopefully those 5 tips gave you a bit of value there, and you know, help just maybe shift your thinking on whatnot. Let me know, please. Let me know in the comments which tip did you like best. Leave a little note in the comments, so maybe I can elaborate on it or something like that. If you liked the video, as always, please give it the thumbs up. Appreciate that. And hey, if you're new to the channel, nice to meet you. How you doing? Reach out to me. And please, if you like this video, please consider subscribing as well for more great content like this. Anyways, guys, I'll see you tomorrow with another great video. And I'm off for my barbecue. See you guys later.